Hi guys! Today I'm gonna make actually Korean barbecue, but at home. So this is kind of just like inspired by whatever I find at either the butcher or what kind of meat I find at the farmer's market. I absolutely love going to farmer's markets. Wherever you live, there's usually one near to you. You can just figure out, you can go online and see what neighborhoods have them which days. And I love them because you're supporting local farmers, local growers, local business people basically. And it's usually always like local organic, non-GMO, whatever. It's usually a lot better also. And I like giving back to like private persons rather than corporations. So I have been marinating this in a Ziploc bag. So this is super easy. I threw in this bulgogi. So bulgogi is like Korean style marinade. I just threw in a little bit of that with the meat. It's been marinating for a few hours. I threw it in this morning after breakfast. And now it's dinner time. So, but you can leave it however long. You can put it in the day before. That's the great thing with marinade. I mean, it doesn't really hurt. So I'm gonna be cutting this up with kitchen scissors. And a bunch of you are probably thinking, kitchen scissors, question mark, exclamation mark. Yes, you should be having kitchen scissors. My mom actually has always two types of sizes. This is a larger one for, bigger foods, and then a smaller one for herbs, which is really smart. So we're gonna be cutting this over onto here. We're gonna be cooking it on this flat pan. Not really sure what this pan is called, but it is great for that kind of stuff. And you can kind of have like whatever you like for sides. I love mushrooms. So here I have a bunch of different mushrooms, like oyster mushrooms, and I think these are enoki mushrooms, if I don't remember correctly. Yeah, I think these are enoki mushrooms. Anyway, these are also like the cheapest mushrooms to buy at Whole Foods, which doesn't hurt. So this is a pretty affordable dish. I had the butcher cut this meat very thinly to try to have it more like authentically like Korean style. So to start cooking, we always need to have some kind of oil in the pan. I'm gonna use sunflower oil, and just because it has like not a lot of flavor to it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on there. We're definitely gonna start with the meat. Get that going. Need to get it hot. While that is heating, I kind of want to talk about this. These bralettes are amazing. It's this company called Bo Undies. Bo Undies is a subscription service where you get a little bag like this every month with underwear in it. And you can choose if you prefer just thongs or just hippies, or if you want a mix of them. They do that. And so it's like a small fee, and every month you get new underwear. Who doesn't love that? That's amazing. And they have these bralettes for sale on their website. And if you use my code LizMoss, you get 10% off. So I suggest you all go check it out. Get your cart full, get 10% off of that, and you'll get great underwear, super comfy, super sexy. So if you want to buy it for yourself, if you want to buy it for your girlfriend, your wife, your friend you want to be more than friends with, and you want to give them a massive fucking hint, go and subscribe for them and have them receive that in their mail. It's a great thing. Another thing we're going to be doing, I'm going to be cooking rice in a rice cooker. I'm gonna try this. I'm just like tipping things over here. This is probably one of the best money I've ever spent. This is like a small one because I live by myself, so I don't really need that much rice. This comes with a measurer. It also comes with like descriptions of how long to cook what stuff. It also comes with a steamer, so you can steam vegetables over the rice while steaming, or just steam the vegetables alone. But this is absolutely amazing. So this, I think, is finally getting a little hot. I'm gonna be cutting this meat. Let's just grab our tongs. Tongs are also a great tool to have in the kitchen. Absolutely. So we're grabbing these. I'm gonna be cutting them just onto here, because the idea is that you can eat this with your chopsticks, right? Maybe cut down the center. So that you don't need a knife and fork. I'm sure there's probably better ways to do this than what I'm doing right now, but whatever. Don't really care. This is how I do it. Man, Mush machine. Alright, I'm going to give it a little lick over here. There we go. I'm going to move these around. Ooh, hot. Yeah, try not to burn yourself. Maybe I should take this a little bit lower. Maybe if you never had too much oil. Maybe you can, you know, put the whole meat on and then cut it later. Maybe that's easier. Let's see it. It probably is. So that way, you're just kind of, you know, getting cut. And it's all about like how long you like how well done you like your meat. Usually it's like about a minute on each side, depending on the thickness of the meat, obviously. But I always say this, the great thing about cooking is there's no really right or wrong. I mean, in the end of the day, you're cooking for yourself, you're gonna eat it. If you fuck it up, so what? Either you're gonna eat it and not really like it, or you're just gonna have to start over and do something else. Or you can always order Chinese. So, it doesn't really matter. And it's always about having fun. Like, cooking is having fun, just playing with it. I love playing around and developing recipes. This is how this one's come up. Like, you know, most of my recipes are like that. It's just having fun in the kitchen. There we go. Some of these are a little big. I'm just gonna go back in and cut them. You know, if I wasn't filming, this is where I'd be listening to music and just dancing and having fun with it anyway. So feel free to do that, unless you're watching while cooking. Then you might be having a problem hearing me. Anyway, you're good. Just flip this over. Do the same thing here. Just cut little pieces. There we go. Oh my god, there's so much food here. Obviously, I would not make this much if it's just going to be one person. But today I'm giving visitor. I'm having my neighbor over. So she's going to get some food. Anyway. You need to remember to turn pieces over. Not always easy to remember which ones you flipped or not. Just always flip them a few times anyway. These are definitely getting done. These ones that were first. Juice is flowing through. Oh, this also smells really good. So we can lower the heat of it here. Best thing for mushrooms is butter. Butter, butter, butter. This is one of my favorite types of butter. Kerrygold. Because in Europe, well, it's a very generalization, but most countries in Europe like salted butter. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna have a huge chunk of butter, like so. And show like a huge bit of butter. Toss that in the other pan, turn that on. This is looking good. Alright, so now that the butter is there, before it gets too brown, we're just going to toss all of this in here. I'm going to try to split the mushrooms up a bit, you know. One of my favorite things is butter. Butter is fantastic. Always cook with butter when you can. I mean, unless you're like not eating dairy, but then again, I don't know. I feel like a lot of my food is going to be including dairy. Turn these over. I think I could probably put those away a little bit. Turn these over. I mean, I guess while this is kind of finishing off, I can mention plating. I always love doing a nice set of plating. Buying like nice plates, nice cups, nice bowls, like whatever. Like, it kind of makes it automatically a little bit nicer when you have that. And you don't have to buy super expensive stuff to do that. And then having something with the style, like I got this. I got these for my mom. This is like kind of, you know, Asian style plating for sushi or whatever. And I'm going to be using that for us today to have that plated on there. Chopsticks. I always have a lot of different types of chopsticks. So this is starting to look so good. Another good thing about this rice cooker is that you start it off with cook, and then once it's done, it just goes to staying warm. So the rice actually stays warm. So you can start that off, like no matter what you're making, you need rice. Start that off in the beginning. Just leave it and forget about it, and then it'll stay perfect. So that's always a good one. If you don't have a rice cooker, you can always use just regular pot with water and whatever. And it's just salt when you do it in a pot, I think. But I'm like sweating. It's really warm, you guys. Yeah, this is looking done. Season with some like salt, maybe pepper. Yeah, it's done. I don't want it too cooked either. So there you go. Now we just have to plate everything. I'm gonna be... So another important thing for Korean barbecue is sesame oil. So the dipping sauce, they have at a lot of those Korean barbecue places, especially like the all-you-can-eat places, and you get the little like dipping side. We're gonna be putting that in here. That's basically sesame oil and sea salt. And this one is my favorite one because it's like the flakes. So you just like take that, crunch it a little bit, add the sesame oil. It's so freaking good. Such an easy like side dipping sauce thing, but it's so good. And yeah, like I said, you can have whatever you want as a side. If you want to have something other than mushrooms, if you want to have steamed vegetables, you can steam them over the rice. If you have this amazing rice cooker, then you can just like place a bunch of vegetables over with the steamer thing. Maybe you like asparagus, whatever. Do whatever you want. Like, this is for you. You're cooking for you. So if you want a different meat, if you want pork instead of beef, like I've been doing pork, I've been doing beef here, but I've done pork as well before. And so, yeah, there are no rules, really. The only rule to cooking is there are no rules. So, plating, you know, placing a few bits for each person. If you want to go real fancy, you could put some like herbs over or something. I'm not gonna do that because I'm tired and I'm really warm and I'm hungry and I just want to eat. So there we go, a few little pieces on each plate like this. So here we go with the mushrooms, and this is gonna be where the rice goes. Let me see. So for the dipping sauce, just take a bunch of like sea salt in here, right? Sesame oil. I just love sesame oil. I love the smell of it. I love the taste of it. It's good. Oh God. Pardon me with my like makeup sweating off. Also, this rice cooker is like right next to me, so this steam is like blowing in my face. No wonder I'm sweating, really. Plus it's summer in LA. It is hot. I just want to give another shout out to Bo Undies. Bo Undies. What am I doing? I can't even see this. I don't even know. Yeah, Bo like handsome and French. Bo Undies. They're fantastic. And this is totally gonna be like one of those like very quick and easy foods. I mean, yeah, this has been now what, less than 20 minutes. so quick and easy. All you have to do is like pre-prep. You just like pre-marinate it. So good. And I mean, I'm sure there's like prettier ways to marinate things. I just like to toss it into a Ziploc bag, turn it around a bunch, slap it a few times, like slap your meat, you know? Just like get that sauce in, maybe massage it, you know? Treat it like you would your lover, and then you cook it. I mean, don't cook your lover, but cook your meat. Unless you're making carpaccio, then you don't have to cook it. But we're not making that today. So, and our rice is done. Scooping rice out with this ladle. And just like put it in here. And everybody's different, but I really love having my rice with like salt on top. So I will take some of that flaky salt. Only flaky thing I like. People should not be flaky, salt should be flaky. Take some of that, and just like crush it over the rice. So good. You can even like maybe put some of the crushed rice like in a nice little bowl on the side on the table, so people, if they want to add salt later, can add it. You know, if you're having people over, if it's just you, you can just have the box, because if it's just you, who cares if it looks pretty, right? But you know, I gotta correct myself. It's a little bit nice to make it pretty just for yourself, because you deserve it. You do it when you have guests over, why not do it for yourself? Buy some roses for the table, you know, make it look all pretty. Basically, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me know if you guys do something different. If you do my recipe and you add something, or you make it with different vegetables, or you do a different type of marinade, let me know. I want to see photos. I want to see your recipe. I want to know if it was good. If it was better than mine, hey, I definitely want to know, because if I can improve, I'm always down for that. So yeah, comment, let me know. You know, use hashtag Lace and Carbs if you're going to be posting on Instagram. And stay tuned on Instagram for upcoming recipes. I will be releasing ingredients lists beforehand, so that if you do want to cook while watching my show, you will have the ingredients before. So stay tuned on Lace and Carbs on Instagram. And yes, for Bow Undies, use my code LizMoss to get 10% off. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.